Hello, hello, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm still in the Christmas mood, so I'm going to be making more Christmas themed projects. I hope that's okay with you. Anyway, this one is pretty darn simple and cool, and hopefully it won't take me too long. I try to keep my videos under an hour, and it's a challenge. Maybe I talk too much. Okay, I'm going to stop babbling. So what you need is cardstock. I'm going to be using things from my Wintertides kit because it's brand new and I love it and I want to use it. So just any decorative paper on cardstock. And then it's very helpful to have hole punches, circle punches, I should say. You only really need 2 sizes, but since I have 3, I'm going to utilize all 3. So let me show you how to make paper clips without paper clips. All right, so I'm going to use this. You're probably going to want to use just a patterned paper for the bottom, the larger circle, because it's going to be covered. You don't want to have a pretty picture on there and then it's going to end up getting covered. So I'm going to be using this for my base, at least for one of them. And this, I have to confess, my printer does not print out these teal colors very well, very vividly. So I had the kit printed at Staples. I mean, look at that. The colors just pop. My printer was not looking that good. So I had them print out my kit. Well, instead of using the cardstock, the 110-pound cardstock, they did it on something even thicker, which isn't horrible, but it wasn't what I wanted for what I'm going to be using the original kit for. So they printed it on, I don't know if 110-pound is what I usually use. This has got to be, I don't really know what the next increment up is, 160 or something. It's pretty thick. It's very thick, but it'll work great for this project. But you don't have to have it that thick. Just 110-pound cardstock is just fine. So what we're going to do, I already have these circles in the kit, so I'm going to utilize those, I believe. And I'm just going to take little bits and pieces of it. I have the whole kit printed out properly for the journal that I'm going to make with it. But for these offcuts, I'm going to use bits and pieces. All right. I think we'll start with this. Start with this. So we're going to do a large one first. And just going to punch a circle like so. And then I'm going to use one of these lovely ladies. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to do 2 because I'm going to do front and back. I want the front and back to match in this instance. It doesn't have to, but I want it to match. Because we're going to glue these together like this. And then these happen to be 1.5. Is it 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 inches. So that should work quite well, although I do need to cut them out. Get them out of the way. This is, wow, that's really thick. I have to get my scissors to really work on that. Okay, so let's cut this little lady out. Okay, so let's just start with this. So I'm going to glue front and back. Oops. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm going to glue front and back together. And here we go again. Here we go again. why I should test my glue bottles before I get on camera, shouldn't I? Hold the phone. Okay, there we go. I had to get off camera and take care of some business here. I don't know why. I must not have put my topper on soon enough, and it had already dried up. So anyway, so we're just going to glue these two together. Make sure the edges line up exactly, which should be easy breezy since they're perfect circles, both of them. Okay, dokie. All right, so now we're going to ink the edges. And you know, I usually ink in brown, but because this is a fun frosty feel, I'm going to see. I think I might have, I'm not sure if I have a blue. I do. I have a blue. Is it going to be the right blue? I don't know. Let me see. Let me just see here. Let me test it out. Because I want it to be a clashing blue. Ooh, I think it's kind of a teal. I think I like it. I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone and use something other than brown. Oh, it's good to do that for yourself once in a while, right? And I guess I can always, add a little bit of brown on the very edge. You know how I don't know if you saw my other video where I talked about doubling up colors. I think I might do that with this too, because that is pretty. It's kind of a tealy blue. It brings out, and there's going to be some tealy blue here, so I think it'll be pretty. But part of me still wants a little bit of brown to kind of finish it off for a little closure. So I think I'm going to do that. Let me see, how will the blue look on here? You can't really see it because it's so dark. The paper's so dark. So this, by the way, is speckled egg. A very pretty color. Let me go back to my walnut stain. That's the very dark one. And just do a little bit, just like the tiniest bit, just to make Mama happy. Just to make Mama happy. Okay, and then I think this will show up better. Yeah, that shows up better there. And then her hair is brown, so it's not like, brown is going to be a complete and utter shock to the system. So, okay. All right, so now all we do, believe it or not, so simple. We're just going to glue the very tippy top. Very tippy top. And I would definitely use something like art glitter glue, not a glue stick or anything, because this is what's going to be holding it together. And with art glitter glue, you don't need a whole lot to begin with. It's very strong. So we're going to put it here, then line it up. Just kind of make sure it is dry, good and dry. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to make another one. I want to use her as well because I like her little hat. So let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me get her punched out. Ooh, just pops right out. And then I think I want to put her on this pocket. I like that background. I do. Let me cut that out. Okay. And then the bigger one, Am I going to have enough to do 2? Is that going to be enough? I think it will be. Cool. Okay, I'll do coordinating front and back again on this one too. Yeah, that works. That works nicely. Okay. All right, glue, don't fail me now. Oh, you're pushing it. You're pushing your luck, art glitter. Goodness. I need to just stick that in right away so it has no chance of drying up. Okay. All right. Nice and matched up. This is really thick because of that paper. Not that it's going to be a problem because, I mean, that'll just make it that much more sturdy. And I think I do want to use brown on this one. Just a little bit, just gentle. Just a little kiss of brown. And then on her again, I think I need to reload here. Inking circles goes really fast, doesn't it? Just okay. All right, the same thing. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Let's see, how do I want to situate it? I want that pine branch to show, I think, so I'll do it like that. Or what does this one look like? Oh, that one's, I think that's prettier like that. Or like that, off to the side. Well, it's going to be clipped like this, so. Yep, okay. So we will just a little bit. All right. Do that, let that dry for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to do a smaller one because I have a smaller punch too. So instead of doing 2 inches and 2.5, or 1.5, I'm going to do 1.5 and 1. And I think that will be very sweet as well. Now the question is, what do I want to use? Let's see here. I really like these little mischievous elves. Well, I wonder if they'll fit into in the scene. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, I think they would. Actually, that's pretty cute. Let me hang on to that thought. Of course, then there's this, which I love. I love this contraption here with the knight. Oh my goodness, you know how I am with medieval stuff. Okay, let me think about that. Mischievous elves or a knight in shining armor in the winter. Okay, I think I'll do. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to make this snowflake one, the back one. And then put one of those 2 on top. Okay. Which one will it be? Which one will it be? Well, the coloring kind of goes more with him. So, okay, that made my decision. Okay. All right. So I'm going to carefully cut this because I love this old vintage page from an old medieval book. So I will, after I cut him out, I'll probably still use that for something. Maybe even on this project. I don't know. All right, so let's get him lined up. Oh, good. I can see his the flag that he's flying as well. That includes the whole picture. See, so that I plan on using that somewhere. All right. Now, what I didn't do, I need a back for this, don't I? Duh. Duh. So what I'll do for the back, it doesn't have to be coordinating. I'm going to make it from this one. I mean, it's coordinating, but it doesn't have to be matching. Right? Right. Okay. So let's, I didn't put my stopper in. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Okie dokie. And let's go for the blue again. I'm going to put this in here. Hang on. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. Do the edge with this speckled egg blue. I'm sure there's other blues in the Tim Holtz collection that might even go better. But this is the one I have. So I think it works well enough. Not too shabby. And I may or may not put brown on this one. We'll see. I think I'll put it on here too. Oh yeah, that looks pretty on here. Do I want to put brown around the edge? Yes, I do. I do. Since there's brown in here, I think it'll bring it together. If there was zero brown, I'd maybe withhold the urge, but there's brown, so it'll go. Okay, just a little bit to finish it up. And you're probably hearing dogs barking again. It's playtime for our guests in the kennel, so there's lots of barking and playing going on. Okay. Now what I don't know, do I want to use this side or do I want to use this side? Let's see. That definitely looks pretty, but this kind of gives it a little bit of interest, a little bit of pop. Although you can't really see on the back. If this is the back, then you can see. Okay. Then the back will be just the straight up snowflake. That'll be good. Okay, so let's just do a little dab there. Okay. Whoops, gotta set him straight. It's a little bit crooked. Okay, there we go. All right. There we have it. Well, let me let him dry just a little bit more. Let me pull back my girls here, my little medieval snowflake girls. And let me just show you how this is going to work. Let me grab my journal pages. And look, it clips on just like that. And it's pretty on the front and the back. And you didn't need a paper clip. And if you wanted to, you could do it sideways too if you used a different, design or what have you. So, yeah. How cool is that? Super easy. Now, I'm not sure I want to embellish them any further just because there's already so much going on and it's pretty like that. But let me show you some others I did earlier this year for the 4th of July, using my 4th of July kit. There weren't necessarily, actual pictures, so I just embellished it further like that. And like that. And, the embellishments are Oh my goodness, there's a bug. Okay. Stink bug. Ew, ew, ew. Go away. Go. Go away. Oh, my lands. Oh, those things. I cannot get rid of them. They're all up in my studio. Oh, I'm looking around now and I noticed a few more by my windows. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Guest appearance by Mr. Stink Bug. Okay. So anyway, so if you use papers that don't necessarily have like a picture, then you can just embellish them like this with tiny little scraps of, I use cheesecloth and lace and tiny, tiny little ephemera. So that's something that you can do. But for these, I honestly don't really want to cover them up because the pictures, I love the pictures. I think they kind of speak for themselves. So there you have it. I just wanted to show you super duper quick, super duper easy, and you don't need paper clips. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. And please, if you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below. Let me chat with you a little bit and just have fun creating, guys. Bye.